Bob Kravitz is here. Bob, Trayce Jackson-Davis, another piece you had that he has probably his draft stock has probably risen more than anybody else that I've heard in going in there. That's already in there. He has been talked about as not getting drafted, then late, and now I'm hearing potentially late first round or early second round. But right. wherever he goes, it sounds like he's going.
Oh, no doubt. He's look, we don't know if he can shoot from the outside. We may never know if he can shoot from the outside. It's one thing to do it in drills at the NBA Combine in Chicago. It's another thing to do it with a hand in your face. So, but even if he can't do that, I still think he is enormously valuable to somebody. He mentioned a guy the other day, and I've compared TJD to this guy as well, and that's Draymond Green. A guy who can be kind of a point forward. He's not a big scorer, but he rebounds, he sets picks, he makes the smart pass. I really think that Trayce is going to find a spot in the NBA. I still think he's a second-round pick, to be perfectly honest with you, but he's going to have a place in the NBA, and he's going to play some. He's going to be a rotational player, in my view.
Absolutely, and he has the desire, without question, and he's got the pedigree as well. Don't forget, his dad played in the NBA for quite a long time,
right?
And, so wish him the best of luck. And Jalen Hood-Schifino, it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. I've heard that his stock may have risen somewhat. I don't think he's going to quite make it to the lottery, but it's just going to be interesting to see how that goes. But in your piece, you talked about he may not be the right fit for the Pacers because every time this happens, IU fans or whatever, they want the Pacers to draft the IU guy or the Purdue guy or whatever, or even the Fever. They got Grace Berger. So, but that's not. She's a good player. It doesn't always work out that way.
Well, Steve Alford wouldn't have worked. No. They got this Reggie Miller guy instead. It's still funny to me how they booed that night, but I don't blame them. I remember when they booed for Paul George. It wasn't so much a boo as it was a who. Nobody knew who Paul George was coming out of Fresno State. No, I think the Trayce, like I say, he's got a place in somebody's rotation. I just don't know that he necessarily fits what the Pacers are trying to do, especially when you think that if they stay at 7, they're looking at Jarace Walker, who's a power forward, or Cam Whitmore, who's a power forward, or Taylor Hendricks. We could play that position. So, and they've already got Isaiah Jackson. They're stuck with Daniel Tice for now. Obviously, Miles Turner. They've got kind of a glut of bigs, and so I don't think it's a positional. It's a positional. Fit for the Indiana Pacers. So we'll see.